Hello everybody and welcome back to another Deep Ogre review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Marvel Legends Retro Fantastic Four series, Human Torch. Now, I have wanted a Human Torch like this for quite a bit. I got the Walgreens exclusive one back in the day, and I still have it to this day, but I definitely wanted an upgraded version because that is on the Bucky Cat body, and I don't really think the Bucky Cat body fits Johnny Storm quite as well as this Sunfire body does. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into all of his accessories. Now, for this guy's accessories, he comes with 3 flame effects. I count this as an accessory, even though it comes attached onto his back in the package. But this is obviously the back attachment. You saw it. Very nicely sculpted. I think it's a reuse from the Walgreens exclusive one. And you just clip that on the back. It doesn't really like to stay, and it's really weirdly fucking wrong. There's just a flame kind of hanging off his shoulder, which, granted, the Walgreens exclusive one still had that. But I think it makes it worse because this one's, I think his, shoulders are squeezed in, and they're a bit lower than the Bucky Cat body. But nonetheless, I think it looks actually absolutely really good. And I like that I molded it in a lighter plastic, so it's kind of differentiated from the body. And for the other flame effects, I already talked about kind of these in my Negasonic Teenage Warhead video. They're basically the same effect. I mean, we got these with Dormammu. We're getting these with, we got these with the Marvel Legends Scarlet Witch, and obviously many, many more figures. So they're just, yeah, they're just those, basically. One has, more gloss, and the other is kind of more matte. It's kind of weird. I think you can see it a little bit on the camera, but it has a weird finish to it. And he comes with a pair of just regular glowing fists if you don't want those flame effects like that, or the open hand. And while we have him here, I'm just going to get into this guy's up-close detail. So, for this guy's details, he is very, very nice looking. One complaint I do have is the sculpted flames, like on the hands and on the forearms. They do look a little too bright for me. I think if they went more aligned with trying to make it darker, and then as the flame goes up, a little lighter, I think that would have been a lot better. But as you can see, if I can get that old Human Torch from the pile over here, he reuses the forearms from that Human Torch, he reuses the head, and he reuses the hands as well, which I don't really mind. I actually kind of wish that they were able to find a way to do either new boot sculpts or just reuse the old ones. I probably wouldn't say reuse the old ones because these are a little too chunky for this body. But I wish they would have found a way to do something like this right here. I think that would be a nicer effect. And I think the kind of irradiating flame on the Walgreens one is a lot better. But overall, I think this one is better. As you can see, comparison, the head does not match the body as well as this one does, definitely. But getting that one out of the way, the head sculpt is very, very nice looking. You have obviously that flame coming up like it's his hair. You have those golden eyes. Very, very, very nice looking, honestly. It's a lot better to see it in person. But you obviously have those classic Human Torch lines throughout the body, and I think that's the main draw for people, is those classic lines in the new body. But yeah, I don't really like the lines, but I do prefer them over just regular, bland plastic. I will say that. Then, for forearms, it's just the Sunfire body, but it is very, very nicely translucent. If I could get my other lamp in here, I think his body is very, very nicely translucent. You can see all the inner workings, which I love in a figure. I love to see how they put this together, and I just like it. Really, really love it. That's how he looks all lit up. I think this guy would do well with some LEDs in him. If you want to like attach him to the back or like put him in the torso, I think that would be pretty cool. But here he is with the light behind him with the little shoulder ones. And easily, I think this guy lights up a little bit better than the old one, personally. But, I mean, that could just be me. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for his details. Let's get into his articulation. So for this guy's articulation, there is a dumbbell at the neck. You can look up really far so you can get some really nice flying poses out of him. Down just as good. Sadly, no tilt. I mean, a little bit, so you get that classic Johnny Storm attitude. Arm can go up only about that far, down about that far. Butterfly joints, and I don't feel like I talk about butterfly joints enough, but I love them. Bicep swivel, full 360. Double jointed elbows can only go about that far, sadly. Wrist rotates and hinge side to side, same with the other hands, all of them. Crunch, that far forward, that far back. Waist swivel, leg can kick up about that far, back only about that far. Leg spread, very nice. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot swivel, and foot can go. It's a little tight, and yeah, his back part likes to fall off a little bit. A little tight, but you can go up about that far and down about that far with some beautiful ankle pivot. And for comparison, here he is next to the last two Marvel Legends reviews I've done, the Marvel Legends Retro Series, Hasbro Pulse exclusive Venom, and the brand new Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home Doctor Strange. And here he is next to the Walgreens exclusive Mr. Fantastic. This is the black costume, Mr. Fantastic's head that came out almost 2 years ago. Holy shit. But it is on the Walgreens exclusive body. And the Walgreens exclusive Invisible Woman. Here he is next to the Walgreens exclusive Ben Grimm and the new supervillains Dr. Doom, or God Doom, I guess. I don't know. And last but not least, here he is next to the previously released, at least Flame On, Johnny, the Walgreens exclusive Johnny, which I like this one a lot better. Not only is it shorter, so it fits in with the rest a lot better, but over time, mine's ankles has got, well, at least the right ankle has gotten really fucking loose. So sometimes he'll just take a tumble. And over time, I lost the back piece. I don't know. I like this one a lot more. And I kind of prefer that the new one doesn't have the 4 on the chest. I don't know why. That it's cool. I like it, but seeing this guy without it, kind of like, yeah, I like that a lot more. And I don't think he has that belt painted on like this one does. It's just kind of weird. But overall, especially with how weird this one got, because this is a different sheen, this is more matte, this is gloss, this is a little bit lighter than the torso, which is different from the shoulders and the arms. I don't know. I really liked this thing when it came out, but having it for a while, it's kind of lost its touch, especially compared to the brand new one that we got. So I would have to give it to the new Johnny Storm. And taking that guy out of here, I'll get into my final thoughts. As an overall rating, I'm going to give this new Human Torch a 7.5 out of 10. I really, really dig this guy. The only complaint is, think his ankles are a little too tight. The detents, sorry, in his hips, little wonky. I don't like the fire, how it's just dark orange. Everything else on this guy, I absolutely love. I love how he lights up. I love the accessories. I love pretty much everything about this. Standouts, definitely the accessories and the golden eyes. I think those really, really pop. And easily, he's the one that pops out of all of these four the most, honestly. If you guys don't have a Johnny Storm, if you guys want an update on the original, any Johnny Storm that you might have, the Toy Biz or the Walgreens exclusive one, I'd say this is an easy pickup. If you want a fucking cool retro carded figure, you got that. If you want to just have a new Johnny, if you have, say, like the Super Scroll to build a figure one that's flame off, great, get this. It fills in a lot of gaps and it gives you a lot of choices. So, yeah, if you guys like this video, please leave it a like. If you want to see more of my content, hit the subscribe button. And we're almost at 500, so thank you guys, all of you guys. And quick shout out to TF Fan Page 101, also known as Brian Johnson. He is the newest subscriber, I'd like to say, one of the newest subscribers. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.